Hello and welcome to Minor League Esports. Of course, we've got Rocket League. There's always cars on the field, but tonight we have something special for you. That's right, folks. We've got planes, trains, and automobiles. In the Academy League, the Express are going to be taking on the Jets. With me is the real Mobags, and I am Jordak.
Hey, how's it going?
The players will be taking the field shortly as we get into the first game of what's sure to be an exciting series.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I am familiar with, I believe, Gone and Hardcore games. I played a lot with them in four-mans especially, and so I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens out here.
Yeah, both of them very active four-mans players, and it's kind of nice to have a little bit of an AL crowd in the casting booth, too.
Oh, of course.
Adrenaline trying to put one in the middle, and Primetime able to make the clear away. Open net for Primetime. He's going to slam it in. And we've got an early lead for the Jets at 1-0.
Yeah, Hardcore not quite able to make that touch there on the wall, and he gets punished for it right away. As we move into this kickoff, 1-0 to the Jets.
Kickoff up high in the air. Here comes Primetime, slamming it into the corner. This one could bounce back middle, but Hardcore is there to catch it. Hardcore gets a nice 50 out. And it looked like 4 players up, nobody quite able to get control of it. Adrenaline stopping the dribble as the Jets will recollect the ball in their own half.
Primetime gets one heck of a clear there. It didn't look like it was super intentional, but he ended up hitting that with the bottom of his car there and sent it all the way down. As Adrenaline looks for a center here, and he finds Hardcore. Can he put it in? No,
Great
looks like
pass,
Gone.
Though.
Yeah, Gone able to keep that one out, and Primetime takes his time.
Primetime with the flick, but Hardcore is there to make the clear. Now it's up high for Gone. Gone trying to bounce it past Adrenaline. Can he tap it in off the backboard? No, Hardcore is there to get in the way. Now Hardcore looking for a high shot off the wall. Not able to make his second touch count.
Both players committed on that one, so this net is going to be pretty open for a second, but Hardcore able to make it back and get the clear. And he's got another touch here. Let's see what he can do. He's got a
Hardcore,
flick, and
what
it's
a
going to be on the right
flick.
side. Yeah, great flick by Hardcore.
Great read. He sees the 2-on-1. He's threatening the pass, but then he just dribbles it back the other way. Primetime caught backwards.
Yeah, Primetime left that back post position, and Hardcore immediately made him pay for it.
Adrenaline looking good off the kickoff. This one's bouncing into the Jets' corner. Here comes Primetime to scoop it out. Hardcore goes flying past it. And now the Planes looking to push it into the middle for the pass. No. Express taking it back the other way.
Adrenaline leaves that one for Hardcore. That's a lot of trust, and he gets a pretty decent pinch, and it's up toward the middle. Let's see if Adrenaline can get up. No. Feels side flip from him as Hardcore backs off and waits for the oncoming Jets attack.
Great demo coming out from Gone, but the Jets unable to really cement the pressure there. Oh, here comes a big opportunity, though, for the Jets off the second demo. Can Gone get the flick over both?
Over one.
Hardcore looking to take it up the wall. Gets it on target, but the Jets are there. No, it hit the post, actually.
Hardcore with a decent 50 there. Let's see if Adrenaline can get this touch into the corner. He does. One more, and oh, nope, it's going to be cleared out by the Jets this time. Hardcore, heavy touch into the side wall, but see, he catches this one and gets it into Gone's 50, and that's going to be back in their corner.
Mobags, I've got to say, this has been a very physical game. Several demos and bumps coming out from both teams. Hardcore now pushing this one into his own corner. Gets a second touch on it.
We've had about a minute of sustained, I thought I was about to get caster cursed, sustained defensive plays and clears going back and forth. Nobody really seeming to be able to get the touches or the centers that they need to get a scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it comes down to getting it past not only the first defender, but the second as well. They've done a great job of keeping the goal line safe. Here comes a big touch from Hardcore Games. He gets a 50 down back to the corner. Now Adrenaline looking to get it. No, this is a big opportunity for Gone. Unable to line it up into the goal. so close to a big second goal for the Jets, which would have counted so much for them.
Yeah, and with only a minute left. Oh, ooh,
Hardcore
nearly
games.
a great save by Primetime, but Hardcore able to get that dunk in.
Air dribbling it to the net. Gone, unable to make the stop. Primetime put in that last-ditch effort, but can't get the angle on it for the save.
Yep, that is unfortunate for the Jets. They had 2 players in position to make a save, but not able to get the right touch to save it. Adrenaline's going to put this one into the corner here and get the boost steal. Hardcore is going to look to get that one into the corner again, but it gets blocked.
Going up high, but not able to connect with it the right way.
Hardcore is going to have to make a play on this. He's 2-on-1 right now. Primetime looks for the center, and it's not going to connect, but he does get a bump. Still staying in the Express half here as they finally get it clear.
Now Adrenaline, not quite able to make a ceiling touch. It unfortunately looks like the Express were a little overcommitted for that. This one's bouncing right in front of the goal, but the Express able to keep it safe a little longer, hold onto that 1-point lead.
Ooh, that was a tough save to make with 0 boost there, but Hardcore is able to get a touch and secure the boost and the ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see the Jets keeping the pressure on a little bit more. You have that ball floating right in front of the net.
As we speak, it's right in front of the net again, but nobody there to capitalize, unfortunately.
Here comes another goal, possibly for the road, as Adrenaline nails it in. The final score is going to be 3-1 for that first game, but we've still got 4 left.
Absolutely, yeah. And I'm not sure exactly what the Jets need to be doing. I want to see a lot less fully committing when you're the last man back there. That's them leaving their goal wide open, and they got lucky on a couple of those that it didn't go in, but I don't think that their luck is going to be able to run out for 4 more games of this.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more. I think I say it a little bit often, but sustained pressure from the Jets. Following up those first shots with a second one coming after, having another player there to clean up off of rebounds and off of clears. As we go into game 2, though, this one was still pretty close. It was only a 1-point lead that the Express had for most of the game, only getting the third point at 0 seconds. So, it was a relatively close match, but the Express did a good job of staying ahead.
Yeah, and like you were saying, the extended pressure in your opponent's half is really what I think set apart the Express from the Jets in that one. So I'd look for the Jets to be able to get some more solid clears out of their half, and for the Express to be able to kind of hoard that off, because you know that the Jets are going to be looking to be not in their half the entire game like they were this time.
All right, and thank you for MP3 Stevo resubbing for 18 months as we head into game 2 of the series. And the players seem to be regrouping for a moment.
You know what? Maybe they're waiting for something.
There could be a problem they're trying to solve on the field. Let's just make sure everything is okay. And here they go. Primetime and Hardcore Games getting on the field as their teammates follow.
All right, we've got Gone and Hardcore Games on this kickoff here. It's going to favor the Jets, and it's going to go into their corner. Gone is going to try to put this center and steal the boost. He does both of those things. Let's see if Primetime can put this in. And he does.
Primetime, so dangerous in the air right there. When the ball comes up, somebody's got to be there to challenge him, and he's able to take control, slam it in past both defenders. Jets leading 1-0. Gotta love it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That is a ball that you don't want floating around, and the Jets definitely capitalized on that opportunity there.
Gone making the touch off his backboard, not quite able to get to it. Primetime slamming it. And this one's going to come back to Express. Adrenaline pushes it into the middle. Here comes Hardcore. Gets denied. That one goes off center, off the clear. Now Adrenaline looking to line it up in a pass one more time. No. Primetime gets it past both defenders. Adrenaline unable to stay close enough to the ball to really make a difference there.
Yeah, Adrenaline really needed to delay for just a little bit longer to let Hardcore back, and he gave up an easy open net touch.
Yeah, I think that the Jets' Primetime just kind of snuck up a little bit. And, you know, Express might not have been watching their back for it. 2-0 for the Jets. They're looking up from last game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, they're looking to make a statement. They're looking to follow up on pressure. And as we have gone, looking pretty threatening. He's not able to get that past center, and Primetime is right on the ball. I'm not sure.
Primetime nearly getting that in.
Oh, yeah. And that's just going to go all the way down. Hardcore's got himself a goal.
You hate to see it, folks.
Yeah, I did not see that touch initially, but then all of a sudden it was all the way down and no one back for the Jets. So
Gone caught in the midfield as that one's going to slide past.
This ball bounces off the ceiling and now is into the Express half. See if Gone can get a good touch here center to his teammate Primetime. He's unable to, and he's going to have to race all the way back to get a clear on this ball before Hardcore can touch it. Ooh, a really good pass from Hardcore, and that's going to be right into the net for Adrenaline. And they have tied up this game.
The worm burners do work as long as you can get it past the defender. Primetime gets it caught behind him once again, and the Express are able to tie it up at 2-2.
Yeah, and we're only a minute and a half in. We've had a lot more scoring than we did in the first game, I'll tell you that. As Primetime gets another dunk, and that's just going to be right into the goal.
You hate to see it, but Primetime able to score all the way from his own half.
Yeah,
almost
like
from his own goal.
Looked like Hardcore was expecting a 50 there from Adrenaline, but he was not able to get the touch, and that's just going to go right straight to the net.
We're seeing goals back and forth, left and right. Here comes Adrenaline, leaves it for Hardcore. Hardcore puts the flick up, but Primetime's able to deny it. Adrenaline once again pushes it into the middle. He's up on the backboard. Hardcore going for it too. Now Adrenaline misses it. This is looking good for Primetime. Primetime freestyling with the ball a little bit. And the Express unable to make the save.
Primetime looked like he was unable to get the touch that he needed on this ball, and it looked like Adrenaline was going to be able to get there, but he was not quite able to get that ball on top of his car. And that's just a little bit unfortunate.
You know, I thought that it was a little bit of the touch, and then like a jump around and like a celebratory wiggle in the air. Either way, he does make the only touch he needs, and he does get the goal to show for it. Here comes Gone with the big clear. Gone
that is a center ball on the goal line. Primetime with the shot. It's going to be a little bit high, but can he get the second touch? He does, but it's off target. As this ball kind of lingers in the corner there as we wait for somebody to make a play on it. Good 50 by Gone. That's going to keep it close to their attacking half. And Primetime's able to clear back out into the attacking half. And he's got a pretty... Well, he had a pretty open net, and then he decided to wait there.
Hardcore pushing it up high, but Gone is able to jump up and take control of it. Gone gets the flick past the other one, bumps Hardcore out of the way, and that one's going to go in to extend the Jets' lead to 5-2.
And now, I would hate to tell teammates not to trust each other, but if these expected 50s aren't going to happen, the other second man back needs to be back into position to make those saves.
Well, the Jets leading 5-2 as Adrenaline tries to bring it across field, and Gone's able to clean out of his own corner. Hardcore now looking to make a touch off the backboard. Adrenaline not quite there. Adrenaline now left in an awkward spot, trying to keep the ball clear of the Jets flying off the ceiling, and Gone looking to make the flick, But no, this one's going all the way back for Hardcore Games on the open net. Hardcore brings it past. You hate to see it, folks, but the Jets, so committed for their goal, they forgot to defend their own.
They were not thinking of the worst case scenario that they both ended up missing, and Hardcore gets an easy bucket for it and brings them back to within 2 with only a minute and a half left. That's still anybody's game here.
Off the ceiling in the kickoff as Adrenaline flies in for it. This one's coming a little bit high and wide of the goal. Hardcore looking for a touch but doesn't make it, and the the Jets are going to put another one in the back of the net.
Yeah, Hardcore didn't seem to realize that was off target and takes himself out of the play and gives the Jets another easy goal, and the comeback gets that much harder.
The Jets happy to extend their lead back up to 3. As time is ticking down, we've got ones on the clock. 1 minute and 11 seconds now. Adrenaline gives it right back to Hardcore Games. You can tell the Express very content. Looking to take control of the ball and wait for a mistake from the Jets as they can make a goal here. Here comes Gone. Gets demoed in a big way from Adrenaline. Adrenaline now trying to put the shot on.
Had a
Can't
good
make
look,
it.
but quite not able to, yeah. He had a good look there, but he wasn't quite able to make it, and they still got the ball in the half, but they haven't been able to get a good touch to get it back to the center.
Adrenaline looking for Hardcore here, looking for a flick. He's taking his time on the shot, but Primetime is going to come up for the challenge when it counts.
And with 15 seconds, we need to see a score from the Express right now, or this game is going to be out of hand, or out of reach rather. And with that, it does look like the Jets are going to take this game, and they're going to tie up the series.
I'd like to see the Express taking a little bit more decisive action when they've got the ball. They've got to make the play a little quicker instead of waiting for the Jets to come and challenge them. They're happy to get the 3 break-off goals when they can, but they've got to be a little bit more offensively minded when they do have control of the ball.
Yeah, the Jets are giving space to the Express, so they have time to think about what they're doing, get good touches, and stay in front of that ball. But as we saw, they were having a difficult time making their 50s and giving the Jets rather some open nets.
Well, we've seen both teams, maybe not in their best form, but this is only game 2 in the series that's over. The series is tied 1-1 if I can count correctly. So we could see any result here. 3 games for the series, but every win does count.
Yeah, based on these 2 games, there's no way that I myself can determine who's going to win. I haven't seen the script for this game, this series, so I'm not quite sure who's going to take it, but I look forward to seeing who's going to try.
Yeah, anyone's game in this game 3 and the rest of the series.
All right, as we wait for the players to join. All right, they're on the pitch, and we are almost underway for game 3.
Primetime's got to love that kickoff. It's right to Gone. Gone trying to push it past one. He's got it. Trying to make the solo play. It's hitting the post, though. Not able to get that second touch to tap the ball in.
That was nearly a balls play of the week type of play. If he would have gotten that touch, it would have been quite the play to beat this week for the play, I think.
You know, I was actually expecting Primetime to be there to clean it up, but the Jets falling a little far back on it. Here comes Hardcore with an obvious opportunity. Hardcore looking for the second touch for the dribble. Primetime able to make the stop.
Adrenaline a little bit early for that ball, and it's going to cost him. He's going to be slow to recover, so Hardcore's in a 2v1. Gets one touch, but not able to keep it out as Gone's going to score for the 1-0 lead.
Gotta love it. Gone aiming for the upper part of the bar. Hardcore Games is up for it, but he's a little bit backwards, a little bit caught off guard, and he's not able to stop it from the goal line.
Yeah, I think Gon was taking some notes from some content creators that say just make it awkward for your opponents, and that's exactly what he did.
I think that's something that ZB says a lot.
Well, ZB is my GM, so I would know, I guess.
ZB, unfortunately, not with us on stream tonight, but still with us in our hearts. Here comes Adrenaline, looking to push it up. Kind of takes it backwards, bumps into Hardcore. This isn't looking great as the Jets are able to slam it back on the backboard again. Now Gon forced to make the awkward clear and puts it to the corner. Adrenaline looking for the pass to Hardcore, but doesn't quite get it.
And I think that was a good example again of the Jets giving a lot of space to the Express and a lot of time, but just not able to make anything materialize from it. As Primetime's going to look for a center, but Hardcore cuts it off. Adrenaline in the corner with Hardcore. Let's see if Hardcore can get a flick over. He is unable. Gon looks to clear, but he takes his time. No one on him, so he has the ability to do so.
Hardcore is going to roll it up out of the corner, puts it towards the center. Adrenaline hanging back as Primetime is going to slam it back down. Ooh, Hardcore makes a critical bump to keep the ball out of the Jets' hands.
Oh, we're in a Rule 1.
Oh, is that what? I was about to wonder if somebody was in a disconnect. Yeah, Gon and Adrenaline stuck in Rule 1 as the Jets managed to snag a second goal.
Now, normally in this case, I would say you hate to see it, but you gotta love the dedication
gotta love
to
the
the
respect
rules.
and the sportsmanship.
Absolutely. And with that, the Jets take a 2-0 lead, and they're going to look to add to it here, but Adrenaline has a little bit something to say with that. Ooh, just off the post for Hardcore Games. As the Jets are able to clear this out, Hardcore is going to look to make a touch here. He does to the corner. Gon's going to look to put this right back in, but he's met by Hardcore, who's going to flick this right past him and nearly puts it in. Adrenaline for the follow-up wide.
The Express just decimated by the goalposts there.
Yeah,
the first one bouncing off the inside, the second one on the outside, and they're not able to make a shot count there. But here comes Hardcore with a big clear.
Primetime able to get that clear out from that Express attack again, so they're all the way back. Ooh, and a absolute dunk by Primetime sends that right into the net, and they have a 3-goal lead.
Again, Express taking the ball in enemy territory and just not bringing the attack fast enough. The Jets now lead 3-0. Gon lofting it up high on the ceiling. Hardcore sailing past it. Adrenaline gets a 50. Now, I love an underdog, and I'm very happy to see Adrenaline take control of this ball.
Yeah, Adrenaline takes full advantage of that double commit by the Jets, and he's able to just easily sneak that one in.
This could be a turning point for the Express. There's a minute. One's on the timer as we've got a 2-point deficit.
Now, is that the kind of time that you're allowed to make a wish on, or?
What would your wish be, though, Mobags? That's what I want to know.
My wish right now would be for a tied-up series, because I love seeing overtime.
Yeah, I was thinking I'd like to have a nice case of Balls Guarana. Make sure you vote on the Balls Play of the Week coming up, as Adrenaline looks to make one, but no, the Jets are going to turn it out to their own corner for safety. Hardcore looking to continue the attack. Lofts it up off the wall, double commit, and the Express unable to make a goal count for that. Here comes 30 seconds remaining. Jets put another one right in the edge of the net.
I don't know if the Jets needed any more insurance, but that will certainly make this rest of the game pretty carefree for him, I think. Obviously, there's still enough time for the Express to get some kickoff goals and put some in right now, but that time is waning away as we see that goal just go right in. That is not what the Express wanted to see.
Not what they wanted at all. You hate to see somebody get kicked when they're down, but the Jets showing no mercy, putting another kickoff goal in with 25 seconds left.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention anything else the Express need to do because it looks like the Jets are taking all of my advice for them.
Okay.
That's a very nice goal by Hardcore. That was perfectly placed, and there's still a little bit of hope.
Yeah, it's late in the game. I don't think it could happen this game, but showing some signs of life for the series. Gotta love that jump up from Hardcore, seeing the opportunity and knocking the ball to the back of the net where it needs to go. Here comes Adrenaline trying to do the same, but Primetime's able to get the winning 50. Oh no, the fake's coming out. Time is ticking down. Can Primetime get it? He does. And that's going to be another goal counting for the Jets.
Yep, at this point in the game, they are padding their stats. They want to get their MVPRs up there for the leaderboard, I'm guessing.
Well, 6 seconds left. This one was not the game the Express needed, but they have another chance to do it in the next game. The Jets trying to make it look like the Express should be happy to get that one series win in the beginning. They really do need to step their game up to match what Gon and Primetime are bringing to them.
Yeah, and my advice for the Express is the exact same as it was after the last game. They need to be taking more advantage of the space that they're being given and get some meaningful touches and some good clears out when they get under pressure.
Well, Mobags, getting into the next game. This is game 3 or 4 coming up. Where are we? Is this still MLE? Yeah. We've got the Planes, Trains, and Automobiles match in the Academy League. The Jets and the Express series is well underway, but we're playing all 5 games.
We are definitely playing all 5 games, but the series winner has not yet been decided. The Jets can look to cap that off for them right now after this game here, but we'll play all 5.
All right, as we get into the next game, not looking too good for the Express, but there were a couple glimmers of hope. Very nice kickoff goal from Hardcore Games. That was certainly a highlight for them in what has otherwise been not their highlight series.
All right, as we are underway with Game 4. The Express are going to look to get this game won and tie the series up. Let's see if they can. That's a good start. That's a good kickoff, and Adrenaline is on it.
Adrenaline looking for the flick.
I like that touch by Hyper, or Hardcore rather. He's going to play this one back to his own corner and let Adrenaline take it.
Gotta love the tackle from behind also. It can be risky. You might end up slamming the ball back the wrong way, but he was able to get a pass off. What a...
Nearly
Hardcore
a great
going for the ceiling shot. Almost had it.
The zero boost ceiling shot. I don't know. I had doubts, but it looked like he almost hit that. As this ball rolls into the Jets half, Gon's going to look to do an unconventional half flip, but he gets it cleared over to the other half. Gon's going to be up for this one, looking for prime time. Prime time's up, and Hardcore's able to put that one away, but here comes a shot. It's going to be slightly off for Gon. Hardcore's going to look to grab that boost and make it an attack. I like those dribbles, and that was nearly in, but an excellent save from Gon as Adrenaline puts this on the crossbar there, and it's going to be cleared out by a double commit from the Jets.
Express looking pretty good. Here comes one for Hardcore Games. Able to, like I was saying before, consecutive shots on the goal. Eventually the double commit does come out, and Hardcore is able to find the angle to put it at the far post of the net.
Yep, just not quite able to make that touch out of the zone, and the Express are looking to take this game to 5. Looking to take this series to 5 games.
Yeah, and the Express already have 6 shots on net. This is a much more expressive Express team than we've seen before. Now this one bouncing up high. Primetime tries to put it on target, but it's going to go a little wide. Hardcore dribbling it out of his own corner, but Gon slams it back down. Gon looking to get it past Adrenaline, not able to do so. As Adrenaline's dribbling it slowly, waiting for Primetime's attack. And he manages to get quite a 50. He's lofting it up for Hardcore, but the Jets are able to confidently clear it out of the way.
That one's way over top the net. Hardcore misses the touch, and Primetime's going to look to make this center, but Hardcore is able to recover and get a touch. Adrenaline clears it out to safety there. Gon's going to collect it in the corner and look to start another attack of their own. Primetime with a good shot off the back wall there. Hardcore is able to catch and turn.
Great clear off the backboard from Adrenaline as they're trying to take it the other way, but now it's the Jets who are putting the pressure, not by shooting on the net, but just by holding the ball in their control in the Express half of the field. This one's up high off the backboard. Primetime going for another touch, but the Express manages to knock it back down. Here comes Gon right back on it. Gon looking for the pass, not able to get it, but he's going to grab the boost deny. And Express are not quite comfortable here as Gon takes a good 50. This one's going to come down to Primetime, but he's able to take control of it, no problem.
Yeah, the Express having a really difficult time getting it out of their half right now, and I'd look to see the Jets scoring pretty soon here if they keep up this pressure.
Yeah, the Jets not happy to be down a point as they're going to try to get a pass off here. Here comes Gon. No. Hardcore taking it the other way, looking for the dribble. Passes it up to Adrenaline. No. Primetime makes a critical save. Gets demoed immediately after, too. Now Gon lofts it up on the backboard, but I don't think anybody's there to shoot. Gon almost does it by himself, but Hardcore Games is able to make the clear.
And Gon has the half flip into position for this one as he's able to. Gets a flick, not over anybody yet. Adrenaline's able to clear that off the top of him. And Primetime saves that one off to the side. Hardcore is going to put this one to the corner, and Primetime's going to look for a touch. Unable, but Gon's there to help him out. Adrenaline with a good 50. One more touch will net them a attack, I believe. And yep, there it is. Hardcore is able to give them a 2-goal lead.
Great game sense from Adrenaline, looking for that little pop and then just leaving the ball because he knows Hardcore is going to finish it out.
Yeah, somehow able to see with the eyes in the back of his head that someone was coming in for a challenge, and he pops it up right past him. It's a fortunate kickoff for the Jets as they're able to get an attack right away, but nothing comes from it right yet. Primetime's going to turn out of this one and kick it back into the half as he looks for another shot. It's just wide and high. Little pre-flip pass as Gon's going to look for a touch, but Hardcore thwarts him. Pass up to Adrenaline. He's got an open net. Can he put it in? Yes, he can. 3-0.
Well, this has certainly been exactly what the Express were looking for.
Yeah, none of these teams seem to be able to get at least 2 games in a row, so I am looking forward to seeing this go to 5 games if it keeps up in this trajectory.
Now Hardcore looking to make it one more as time ticks out. Goes for... What a shot! Hardcore Games.
All right, I blinked. I didn't see what happened there.
Well, you get to see it again. I'd say clip that one if you're watching. Hardcore Games puts an impressive ceiling shot off with the double tap.
Yeah, Hardcore knows what's on the line here. A case of balls Guarana. That's what he told me before the game.
Well, this has certainly been quite a change of events. I'd say the real story, though, the Jets only putting one shot on the Express goal, much less of that pressure we saw before. It's gone completely the other way around. Express being much more decisive, getting the shots on, and taking good control of the rebounds.
Yeah, you like to see teams make adjustments, and the Express certainly did. They did not even concede more than one shot, so that is certainly impressive pressure that they've been keeping up on the Jets. And again, look for the Jets to come out of this break from this game and make some adjustments of their own, and maybe we see ourselves a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that certainly could happen. These other games haven't been so close. I think the first one of the series was the closest yet, but we've seen the control of each game just going back and forth from one to the next.
Yeah, no one able to keep the same pressure game to game, so let's look to see who starts off hot in this one.
Gon's gonna like that start. Not quite able to get the second touch, but he may not need it. Adrenaline has to make the heroic save. Hardcore forced to make an awkward touch as Primetime not able to continue pressure. Adrenaline has the one-on-one against Gon, but no, he gets demoed by Primetime.
And that was a big demo. That was able to save getting a shot on net. Adrenaline not able to make the stop, and Gon puts in the first goal of this game. Right away, the Jets.
Flick.
Yeah, and right away the Jets looking to keep pressure up. They do not want to be back behind like they were the last one.
Now, Express, if we've learned anything else from before, they need to answer back before this one gets out of hand again. Adrenaline looking to continue the shot. This one's bouncing hard off the Jets' wall. Back the other way, cross field. Gon gets it past one, but Hardcore is able to deny him the second. This one's off the post. Can Adrenaline go up for that? No, Adrenaline's falling back and waiting for Gon to bring it to him. It works out swimmingly for him. Here comes Hardcore, pushing it into the middle. Demo comes out, and unfortunately, because of that demo, the Express are unable to complete the pass.
Ooh,
A zinger from Primetime.
Unfortunate. It looked like Hardcore had made that save, but it goes right off the post and right back into himself, and that's the most unfortunate own goal we've seen yet.
If you hit it hard enough on target, it becomes harder and harder to save. That one, you know, you can go up, you can make a touch, but unless you're coming at the right angle fast enough, you can't change the trajectory of the ball that much.
Yeah, people in higher ranks joke about hitting the ball hard as a good way to improve, but there you saw it in practice. Hitting the ball hard and nets goals. As we see a scrum in the corner, and Adrenaline's going to put this one high and wide. Hardcore's going to look to make a touch as Adrenaline gets a demo. Hardcore not able to capitalize on that pressure.
Gon looking to feed it back to Primetime, but it's not going to work out quite the way he wants. Here comes Hardcore with the flick. We've seen him do it before, but Primetime's able to make the stop. Now Adrenaline pushes it right back as Gon is forced to defend. Gon makes the clear.
And here's some sustained pressure for the Express. The Jets are having a hard time clearing this ball right now.
Now Primetime lofts it over one. Hardcore first to make the same side save. We know how tough those are, and Primetime is able to put it in.
Yep, and the Express just a little bit too passive here on the rotation. They need to be having one person on that ball to prevent that shot from coming in.
Now, this is business as usual for the Jets. This is what we saw in games 2 and 3 before, as Gon tries to put it up and extend the lead. No, this is going to go back to Hardcore games. The Express able to recapture some momentum as we tick into the second half of this final game of the series.
Yep, the Express stopped the bleeding. Now they just need to be sustaining some pressure in this next 2.5 minutes to get this game tied back up. We see a good kickoff from Hardcore Games to see if he makes another touch. A good 50 from Primetime. Hardcore's going to get a touch though. In the center to Adrenaline, see if he gets a shot. No, it's blocked.
Oh, big demo from Hardcore to
Prevents the
relieve
breakaway goal.
pressure on the defense.
Oh, yeah.
Hardcore looking for a demo of his own. No, he's going to tap the ball up high for his teammates, but Gon's going to beat them to it.
Hardcore with a good clear out of danger. He's going to wait and wait. Tries to get the flick, but Primetime reads it and clears it back. And Gon puts this one right back into the danger. Nearly gets a shot on goal there, but Hardcore is able to keep that one out. That is a dangerous center ball. And ooh, Gon just barely able to keep that one out.
Critical save for the Jets, hanging on to their 2-point lead for now.
Absolutely.
50-50 goes right to the Express. Adrenaline pushes it up, but Primetime is right there waiting.
That was a good shot location, just needed to come a little bit later to get that one in. He almost had Primetime out of the net.
Gon bumping the offense out of the way from receiving the pass. Here comes a flick, maybe. No, Gon doesn't quite get it off before Hardcore stuffs it. This one's floating up high, but Gon is able to make it clear. 1 minute to go as the Jets hang on to that 3-1 lead. Primetime makes the clear, but Hardcore pushes it right back to the corner. Hardcore going for another touch, 50-50. Hardcore once again, but this one's going all the way back down, and that's a goal for the Jets.
All right, now I'm gonna say you hate to see this. The Express looked like they were making some extended pressure there, and 150 is all it took to, I don't know, put a cork in it and stop their forward momentum here in this game.
I feel like that has to be frustrating for Adrenaline to see. Hardcore taking touch after touch. Adrenaline thinking like, okay, this one's the pass for me, right? Unfortunately, those breakdowns in communication will lead to a goal the other way. Hardcore trying to maintain some control of it, but Primetime's taking it. Demo coming out in the midfield. Now Gon's gonna loft it up high. This one's almost on target, but Hardcore is able to make a big clear. Time is ticking away for the Express in the series. They're looking to lose 3-2. And with the final second, the ball is coming down. The Jets take Game 5 of the series. Well, Primetime living up to his name, performing very admirably on stream with MVPs in multiple games. Mobags, are you still with me?
I am still with you. I'm sorry. I think I lost track of what game we were on that time, so I thought we had one more.
Oh,
No, you're right.
Okay, there we go. Thank you for the confirmation.
I'm mistaken. Yes, of course.
What a series for the Jets. Showing some dominance, slipping a little bit, but still holding on to that 3-2 series win. That's what we like to see. The teams that are playing strongest really showing it beyond dispute. As we head into the... that wraps up this series. But we've got more minor league esports action coming up for you soon in the Champion League. And then still further up, we've got to announce the winner of our giveaway from Power A on a brand new controller. Exciting stuff. Glad to have you with us on stream. And we'll be back after the break.
All right. See you guys.